This will be a review on Optimus Prime. This is by Wei Jiang. It's called M01 Commander in the package. Let's see here. The box is about 12.5 inches wide, 14 inches height, and the depth is almost 6 inches. Let's look at the box first. It's very dark, the colors here, but when you switch it over, you could see that it's Optimus in his classic colors. This is the box here. It's right there. Here's the bottom of the box. Can open this up. Check this out. It's a flap. Look at this. It's the instructions. Oh, look at that. It has a plastic here to protect the figure. Oh, look at that. In the package, new. This has some metal parts on it. Metal alloy. I'll check this out. I'm going to take this out of the package and continue the review. Optimus in robot mode is almost 12 inches tall. And the width, shoulder to shoulder, is almost 6 inches. And first off, before we get to the accessories and everything, this Optimus Prime just looks incredible detail. Just such a well-made action figure here. And before I get to the posing and showing it with the weapons, just want to try to show the close-ups here. Back view. The other side. The front view. And check this out. If you open this up, the sides, they even right here. That's supposed to be the matrix right here. And you close it. And then you just go like that. Before we get to the individual parts in detail, it comes with the shield, the axe, the 2 double blades, the unmasked head, and a blaster. So that's 6 separate parts. And the size is pretty impressive. The shield here is almost 6 inches tall, about 4 inches wide. The double bladed axe is almost 7 inches tall, almost 4 inches wide. These double blades are almost 5 inches and about 1 inch, and this is almost 4 inches by about 1 inch. Let's just take a look at this Optimus Prime figure, the details on it. This is the battle helmet. I'm gonna switch the head a little later, or the front face I should say. I'm gonna add some of the accessories. This, probably the least interesting accessory that he has, is this cannon. And it has a flip out so he can hold it. He holds it well though. There it is, Optimus holding it. It's the least interesting because it doesn't have any of the highlights like the other accessories have. But what it can do is, when you take this, it breaks up. You flip this down, and you flip this, and you could attach it on the back. That was a nice idea, that you're able to break it up, put it on Optimus's back here, because that's how it looks in the movie. Sometimes you see that in the back. Gonna give him the double blades next. I think these double swords look amazing on Optimus. I think this might be my favorite accessory look. The pieces are really well done. They stand out visually well, and they hold well for the character. This is the axe weapon. Slides down. I'm gonna switch out this. The shield flips over here so I can hold it. This is the look. He has the shield over here, the battle axe weapon over here. Looks really nicely done. This is with the closed mouth look. If I do have one issue with the figure, and this is the unmasked with the mouth open look. You see this? It has like a plastic here that is very thick. What you're supposed to do is pull this out, this half of the faceplate, and put this in. Except taking this out is, when you see how thick this is, at least on mine, it is very stuck and very tough to pull apart. And the fact is, I'm concerned that I might screw up the plastic. I might damage it if I really want to take this off. Because you can see how thick the peg is here. And it's just plastic. And I personally, I'm not really a fan of the open mouth look for Optimus. And if I switch it out, I might damage this somehow. Because you can see how thick it is, and it's, at least on mine, it's so securely put in that it's very difficult to take it out. And I might need a tool to go in there to switch it. And that's disappointing in a way. It would have been better to give just an extra head to pop in. But I'm not going to switch it out other than show it here, because this is the mode for a display that I want. And I don't want the plastic possibly damaged. So I hope you understand why. And that's, I guess, the only disappointing aspect is it should have been a full head. And this, it is just very difficult of just trying to pry this loose. I might need like a utensil under here or something. And I'm not going to risk it or damaging the plastic. Because that's my display piece, this face. They incorporated some metal. There are some metal pieces on the figure. It's mostly plastic, but they did put a few pieces that are metal. So it adds a little extra weight that they put some metal pieces on the figure. And that the wheels are rubber. They're not cheap plastic, so they put the rubber wheels there. Again, it adds more to the quality of the figure. Before I transform Optimus, let's show the articulation. It has a lot of articulation. The head, you get some movement here to the sides. Up is pretty good, even some down range. The shoulder area has that clicky articulation. Go to the sides, in, out, up, down. Articulated well. Right here is an articulation. It's kind of weird the way it looks over here, but it serves as the elbow articulation. And the same here. And the wrist area, you can spin it, and there is some motion for the in and out. Now check this out. The thumb has an articulation point just up, and you can move it around. But the 4 fingers here are articulated in 2 different areas, right here and by the knuckle. So you get 2 different articulation points. Same type for the other hand. Upper body, got a swivel waist, good range. The hips are almost like ball jointed, good splits, good up and down. Knees, 1 articulation point, but it's really good range. And by the feet area, good range, up, down, to the sides. You can't spin like the toe area. It really does have a lot of posability, but one other good thing about this figure is it feels very stable in robot mode. It doesn't feel like all floppy or loose. This feels very solid as a piece, and it could hold pose as well. This is the vehicle mode for Optimus Prime. It's about 8 inches to the sides, and the width about 3.5 inches. Has that classic G1 look. And you know what's really nice? The wheels are rubber and they roll really fine. No problem at all. And let's show the details. Those are the canisters on the side. You can see the back view here. Should mention these, the smokestacks. They actually, in robot mode, they went down, and you can pull them up here. This is a plastic, but you can see like everything is full inside, right behind the plastic. That's the parts. This is metal, this piece, actually. The bottom view. Yeah, other than these plates, everything else, nothing really stands out as odd. It's all put together really well. It does come with a trailer as an optional. You see on the instructions here, there is a trailer separate part. That would be a whole other expense. And I'm not gonna buy that because I'm just gonna keep Optimus in robot mode for a display. But you could see the trailer, it's that G1 look. And it would attach here, and that would be the whole trailer aspect of it. On its own though, this is a nice, impressive homage to the original look of Optimus from the G1 cartoon, I think. Nicely made. It feels pretty solid, the connected pieces. Sometimes when you have these Transformers, one of the modes feel floppy, that the parts are loose or they're not really fit together well. Well, I could say, thankfully, in Optimus here, not only in robot mode, but truck mode, the parts feel really solid and connected. They don't feel loose, they don't feel floppy. Nice, solid feel to both modes, which is pretty rare on these figures. So that's truck mode, vehicle mode for Optimus here. It's nice, but for a display, I mean, would you really leave this on a display, or would you put the robot mode if you only have one? So I'm going to change this back and give my final thoughts on it. So overall, what do I think of movie Optimus Prime here? And I think this 12-inch action figure is fantastic. Not only does it come with a lot of accessories, the figure itself is at 12 inches. It is highly posable. It stands out on a shelf. It stands out on a display. And even though it's based on the Hasbro Evasion Optimus Prime, it is modified. They did change some parts around. They added some more detail to it, and they improved it, and they made it bigger in size. What's nice is they gave it rubber wheels. Instead of cheap plastic, they went with the rubber wheels. And like on the upper body, there is some metal pieces as well, and that cost a little more. They spent some money to make a few metal pieces on this figure. And you get the masked and the open mouth head pieces, get nice accessories, and it's just surprisingly very high quality, and it was better than I thought it would be out of the package. Well made action figure and nicely done, and I would recommend it. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later.